If you replay conversations in your head long after they end, while lying in bed or staring at a wall wondering why you said one sentence instead of another, you are not broken, and you are not obsessed, and you are definitely not weak, because psychology says this habit is not random at all. It is your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do when it cares deeply about connection, meaning, and accuracy. And the reason it feels exhausting is not because it is useless, but because it is powerful and running without rest. What feels like overthinking is actually your mind trying to understand social reality better. Your brain is reviewing interactions the same way it reviews memories or problems, and research shows people who replay conversations often score higher in self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and social sensitivity, even though society mislabels it as insecurity. One reason your brain replays conversations is metacognition, which simply means thinking about your own thinking. Your mind is watching itself and evaluating what happened, what it meant, and how it could go differently next time. Psychology shows that people with strong metacognitive ability naturally review experiences, especially social ones, because conversations are unpredictable and emotionally loaded. Your brain treats them like data, not drama. So when you replay a moment where someone paused, changed tone, or reacted differently, your mind is not punishing you. It is learning patterns, trying to refine social accuracy, much like an athlete reviewing a game. Another reason is your brain's threat detection system, which is especially active in socially aware people. Social interactions affect belonging, safety, and identity, so your brain flags them as important. Neuroscience shows the prefrontal cortex and amygdala work together after conversations to scan for potential mistakes, misunderstandings, or risks. This is why your mind replays what you said, not because you are anxious by default, but because your brain wants to protect you from future social harm. And if you care about not hurting others, being misunderstood, or losing connection, your brain will naturally review those moments more intensely. Your replay habit is also linked to empathy and theory of mind, which is your ability to imagine what others are thinking or feeling. Research shows people who mentally revisit conversations often have stronger perspective taking skills. Your brain is running simulations asking, how did that land? What did they feel? What did they mean? And while this can feel heavy, it also means you are emotionally attuned. You notice subtleties that others miss, and that depth is not common. It is a sign of emotional maturity, even if it sometimes feels like mental noise. Another layer is memory consolidation, which happens when your brain stores emotionally charged experiences. Conversations with meaning get processed during quiet moments, especially at night. That is why replaying happens before sleep. Your brain is organizing emotional memory, linking it to past experiences and values. Psychology calls this integration, and people who reflect deeply tend to grow faster socially because they extract lessons, not just moments. You are not stuck, you are integrating. Finally, replaying conversations connects to conscientiousness and self-standards. People who care about integrity, clarity, and impact often mentally review interactions to align behavior with values. Your brain is checking whether your words matched who you believe you are. And while perfectionism can hijack this process, at its core it is a sign that you take responsibility for how you show up, and research consistently links this trait with trustworthiness and emotional reliability. So when your mind replays a conversation, remember, it is not attacking you, it is studying, learning, and protecting you. The problem is not that you replay moments, the problem is that no one taught you when to stop the loop and appreciate the depth behind it, because this habit means you care, you notice, and you grow. If this made you feel seen, share it with someone who always replays conversations. And if you want more psychology that validates the way your mind works, subscribe and stay here, because your depth deserves understanding, not judgment.